It can't be real. It can't be true. No. No! That's right, you heard that right. There's a new support strike. And if you've been around in the Marvel Rivals community for a while, you would know that this is actually not the first time this has happened, and it's kind of weird that it's happened for a second time. And since doing support strike is so commonplace for this community, I'm seeing people unintentionally doing it in my games. So it's pretty much ingrained in the community at this point to always strike on support for some reason. But as a tank man, I can't help but wonder, why are the supports striking? And why the hell is it happening again? Is this going to be something that always happens every time the game has a big shakeup? Or is this something that's blown way out of proportion, like it always is? Now, to understand what's actually going on, I obviously need to go undercover as a support myself. And to begin this journey, I need to find a support myself. I need a support that meshes with my playstyle. One that will open up my third eye, entering this new age of me. One that I can really engross myself into and really integrate myself into the support playstyle. One that will revolutionize the way I play for the rest of time. How convenient. And I think they just released a brand new support as well. White Fox. Now, I should preface by saying that this might be the first time I genuinely actually want to play support. And this also builds into why I play the roles I play. Mainly, I play for the characters, not for the role itself. Don't get me wrong, I love playing Emma, I love playing Rogue, and I love playing Angela. But I hate playing Mag, he's boring and does not give me life. But it isn't because that, well, I like playing tank, it's just that's where they are. So I just became proficient at playing the characters in the role they're supposed to be played in. You know, that's the type of player I am. And I have a history in gaming, and that history is not playing support. 15 plus years of League of Legends and not one support I like to play, or like the look of, to be honest. Overwatch's entire life cycle, and I mean Overwatch, not Overwatch, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But not one I really mesh with, to be fair. And Heroes of the Storm, I know, deep cut, but still not one support I like. Apex had Lifeline, I do not like playing her, she is ass, I do not like playing her, and so on and so on. I mean, I think you get the gist. I do not like playing support mainly because the cast is not for me in most of those games. So I think we can chalk up that I am fairly selfish, I play for myself, fairly greedy, and I do not like helping others. Because why would I help others when I could get the job done better? Oh. And I just do not like green numbers. Let's just chalk it up to I just don't like playing support. And that is final. But Marvel Rivals has done something that's incredible. I genuinely actually want to play support to play a White Fox. This is the first time ever. And if you ask anyone that plays games with me, you'll know this is something insane. And so I think that this might be the one opportunity where I do learn to play support, I do learn to play a new character, and well, I finally understand what makes supports tick, you know? And it's all because of White Fox. Now, to begin my support journey, I'm gonna need a brand new look for myself. And I think I look good. No, I don't think I look good. I know I look good. Obviously, I need to find someone to guide. I need the Shifu to my Dragon Warrior, the Iroh to my Exiled Prince, the Zappelli to my Jojo. And who better to teach me the ropes than the perfect support main, Etta Chang, or also known as Danny, a premier Cloak and Dagger main, who is also very well known for topping healing per game and is my main support for every game I've played so far in Marvel Rivals.
Hello, my name's Icheng, also known as Danny, and I am this man's pocket support whenever he plays basically Marvel Rivals. And we're just gonna go through a little checklist of what I believe support should learn when they're starting out, keeping in mind that these are purely based on my opinions. So number one is knowing who to heal at any given time. So this is just your healing priorities, knowing to heal your tank, your support, your fellow support, and your DPS. Secondly, it's knowing where to position. So basically being always in vision of your tank and your second support, with some varying, sightlines for your DPS. Third is being aware of your surroundings, so knowing, if someone's flanking, knowing if anyone's coming in for a sneaky ult, because you do have sight of the entire battlefield, purely because as a support player, you're typically playing in the back. And then also lastly is knowing when to ult and when not to ult, because this game is technically just an ult economy game. So whoever holds the most ult and whoever uses it most effectively essentially wins many of the games we play. And yeah, that's about it in terms of the checklist, and I'm just going to hand it back to Mr. Rice over there.
Now with all the introductions done and everything out of the way, I think it's time we actually get into the games. Now obviously I don't want to play support for the first time on main account, so I have procured a second account. Lol Apple. Why? Because the doctor's best friend is an apple, so you don't have to come visit again, and the doctor loves to see me smile, so you know that's my healer account. Yep, that's why I chose that. There's no other reason at all. Yes, so let's get into this. And I think the perfect way to doing this is to obviously go into a montage.
New perspective gain from all the pain and stress. And when I do come back, I'm stronger than ever before. So I am ready to put on a show. All this inner peace, look into my eyes. Now tell me the things you love about behind my back.
We have a fucking backline. Kevin's already gonna
I swear on the right. I'm blocking her! You like that response? I respond to that group. Well, I did the.
I know that's right.
Looks like Namor brought in his
I'm so
own
bad at this
creepy
one.
army.
Shit, terrible.
You're fine, you're fine.
You're doing better than like most.
Hey, get your ass back, what's up?
See? That's what I mean. Why are my tanks moving back? No! Stand here! Oh shit! I don't want to stand here
I
anymore.
don't think you want to be there.
It's much better.
Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that
until your heart pump out some new soulmate.
She's so perfect, blah blah blah.
Oh, how I wish you would
Why me? What did I do? Holy shit!
confess her love. At least just let me say that when I talk to you,
Oh my God!
Cupid
Why
walks
me?
right through and shoots a arrow through my heart.
And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I love you from the start.
What with the DPS on the front? It's like, got him.
What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed staring into the blue.
Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me up and insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today.
That when I talk to you, won't you feel what's right through and shoot all arrow through my heart? And I sound like a loon,
But don't you feel it to confess I love you from the start.
confess I loved you. Just
Oh my God, Danny. Look at that tab real quick. Press that tab.
Oh.
50 and 51. I'm goal 3.
Go to.
Hello. Last time we talked, you were a tank main signed to play support because of White Fox. I just wanted to know, how was it playing with Danny as your second support? Man, I'm so glad you asked. Man, playing with Danny is like the best thing ever, because if he was any other support, wow. He's just so good. His ult timings are always on point.
He has terrible ult timing. I don't even think he built up his ult. Not the way he's playing.
Not to mention the fact, I was not lying when I said he tops the healing charts, man. This guy is always at the top.
He is so bad at healing.
Always in a great position to heal the entire team.
This guy's in front, trying to 1v1 the damn tank.
And wow, he really gives a new definition to healer main. Like, goddamn, this guy defines the role.
He's essentially a tank main that's trying to squeeze himself into a squishier body.
Now, onto the whole point I was trying to make this video for. I was going to call this video the infiltrating support strike movement or video or whatever along those lines. But I came across a few problems and I can't really do that. So I'm going to take a different term for the video. But I'll explain to you why I couldn't really do the invading or infiltrating support strike video. Firstly, after the backlash of initially starting the support strike Discord, the guy privated like the Discord and made a new code, so I couldn't get it, mainly because I have to be verified on Twitter to interact with said person, and I'm not willing to spend $4 on X to get it verified to create this video. Now, if this $4 was just going to X itself, I'd be fine, but the $4 Australian all goes to supporting Grok, and I've been on the internet long enough to hear what Grok has done, and honestly, I just can't support it as a service unless they really fix it. But I haven't heard anything about it getting fixed, and I'm not even on Twitter, so I had to create a brand new account. And then there comes another problem, meaning that I couldn't really change the account name, and it had my full name on it, so I wasn't really down to really do that. Really, I kind of just wanted to keep my tag of I like rice, but it wouldn't let me. And the support strike really didn't go anywhere other than just the first day, mainly because I don't know if it's just an NA thing, but I play on the Asia Pacific or OCE servers, and no one was doing it while I was playing, like at all, no, on any days possible, right? So this didn't get really widespread appeal to any other places other than just X. And then again, the whole point was to try and expose what a grift it really was, which kind of got debunked literally on the first day with this tweet coming from Necros, the originator of why the first support strike happened anyways, which in my eyes is kind of ironic And I love irony. And since I have pulled up, I'll just read to you basically what the message says. Basically, whole situation is them LARPing 2 tanks to protect the crowd, 2 minutes sit down. And this is the thing that really got my attention, and I think everyone else's attention as well. This part right here saying, I do think I should have a different Sue skin than everyone else so I can stand out. Lamau, wish the school skin was out. Now, to anyone else, that's just like, oh, you know, I'm the leader, I should stand out type deal. But in real life, I have seen multiple strikes in front of multiple factories, and they all wear the same thing to show unity. This guy is kind of just doing it for his own sign of publicity, and not to just say that he has also been documented to go around to random streams and offer a full 6v6 faction against this guy's team and a streamer's team. So if anything, he is either the most dedicated publicist about the movement, or the more likely thing is that he's doing it for clout. Now, I'm just also on the bench of saying that the only way to get said invitation is to have clout or have money that you're willing to spend. So, you know, but that's kind of where my video ends. I can't get an invite, so I can't get in. I can't do my investigative journalist thing or whatever I want to do. So then that would just make a terrible ending for the video. So I had an idea. What if I made this a learning experience for everyone? What if instead of making this a video about infiltrating a support strike and investigating some kind of clout drama farm, instead I put this into a learning experience for myself, being that I've never played support before this. I made a whole spiel about it at the start of the video, and I think something that's very important that people have forgotten to getting better is actually VOD reviewing. So I'm just gonna take this time to say that for the rest of, I'm probably gonna make a second video that's privated, that's just a VOD review of all the games I played with my friends, right? But I think this is kind of important because for some reason, the Marvel Rivals community is fairly, let's just say, stubborn about their viewpoints and what they want to do during a game. And I think it is also very common to accept the fact that VOD reviewing isn't the most fun experience, but it just depends on who you VOD review with, I feel. Because don't get me wrong, I was telling the truth. I have 15 plus years of experience with League. I've got Overwatch under my belt, and I played Heroes of the Storm, I played Apex, I played a plethora of really fast, intense shooting games, and the most important thing I find in these games is my own mentality and the ability to review myself within the split second. I can't tell you how many times I've failed a clutch in a 1v3 in Apex. I can't tell you how many times I've limit tested a 1v2 in League of Legends as an ADC. I can't tell you how many times I have failed my combo as Genji while I was playing Overwatch. But as I have grown to play these games, I have learned one thing, is that my own improvement is what matters the most. And I have found that the easiest way to improve is to always look back on said games and just say to myself, oh, that was kind of stupid. And usually this process is kind of boring, I'll be honest, right? Because League of Legends, I go fast and I know what I'm looking for and I know what I'm trying to understand, but I'm a very slow, uptake guy, so I usually watch the entire game, which is no different from Rivals, but I kind of did VOD reviewing with Danny and a few other friends, and it just made the time go by. Hell, we stopped playing at around 11, and by the time we finished VOD reviewing, I'm pretty sure it might have been 2:30 a.m. in the morning. So we had fun doing it, and I think at the end of the day, we all just want to see some form of improvement. I personally want to see my own gameplay improved as I go on, so that's kind of where this goes. So this is gonna be the end of the video. I'm sad that I couldn't do the infiltrating thing, but the movement kind of died really fast and kind of had to pivot the idea really. And I hope you enjoy. I'll have a second video up about the VOD review that we did for our gameplay. I think it's around 20 minutes, and I think I'll just keep it as it is so you see the full process of questioning and us laughing about it. So hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a great day. Hope you come back. And I'll see you when Black Hat releases.